Okay, we've got Peter Mormoris and Grace Nazario from Live Vinyl. How you guys doing?
Hi,
Good.
doing
How are
well,
you?
thank you.
Oh, doing fine, doing fine. So you guys are a New York City band, yeah?
Yep.
Yes,
Last year must have been really tough because you're primarily live performers, right?
yes. Although we did take this year to record a lot, so that was a blessing that came out of being stuck inside.
Yeah, it gave
Okay.
us an opportunity to write music about what was going on. Some of it.
So did you guys go on to Facebook or anything and do live streaming concerts? Or I know a lot of musicians who did that.
Yeah, the footage that you have is from that. Some of that.
Oh, okay, perfect. Which we're going to watch at the end of the show, so that's great. All
Right.
right, you want to give the backstory of the band? Tell me how you guys got together, and
I'll have
Yeah,
to, I guess, do that. So yeah, I put
yeah,
I put the band together. I was trying to put together an original and cover band to play local shows here in New York and Long Island, and I found Grace through a website called Band Mix, I believe, and I
yes.
found a few other musicians and tried out different players, and Grace came in and she sings so incredible. I knew that we could put some good music together and, develop the style of the band. And we had changed a few people here and there, but, now we're pretty much set with our originals and cover tunes. And we have a direction and a band sound that we, have finally got correct.
Owned, yeah.
Yeah.
how long have you guys been together? How long has the band been together?
Well, I think we started in 28, like middle 2018, I believe, and then
I feel like it was earlier than that.
yeah. Well, Grace and
Maybe
I,
with the current people, yeah, we've been.
yeah,
It's been longer, but the core people, I feel like that we have now, probably 2018. But
yeah,
yeah, and when he reached out to me, I had just sworn off playing in a band because I had just had really bad experiences, and so when he reached out to me, I'm like, I'm ignoring this guy. I'm on vacation. But
nobody could ignore me. It's impossible.
finally, I was like, you know what? I have to sing. So I reached out
Just
and
joking.
yeah.
Well, I hear what you're saying, Grace. I mean, I've band experiences. I'm a musician as well, and I was in New York City in 1980 playing in clubs in Greenwich Village with the band. And you said you guys are from Long Island. Is the Long Island Music Festival still going?
It wasn't last year.
So the great, are you talking about like the Great South Bay one
There's
that's
a
like the
few of
really
them.
big? Well, yeah, there are a few, but I know that that one was postponed again, unfortunately. So some things are going forward, but other things are still kind of, being postponed or canceled at this point. But a lot more is happening this summer, a lot more.
We
So,
played at one of
yeah.
those. I don't remember which one. I think there was only one at that time. It was just
Oh,
called the
probably.
Long Island Music Festival. It was it was near Seaford,
Yeah,
Okay.
somewhere
right.
out there. You know,
Right.
it's
Yeah, we're
been a
not.
Yeah,
while,
yeah.
but
That's not right.
it
Yeah.
was the first. There was like 5,000 people there when we played, and it was so hot.
Wow.
Uh,
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, I'm
yeah,
sure. That must have been an incredible experience.
yeah. Except it taught me how much I hate playing outside because you can't hear yourself.
hard.
Yeah, yeah, it is rough on those hot days. It's a lot of work.
I have to figure out how to bring a tent and things like that. So
Yeah, and you're standing in the sun. But it, you know what? Personally, I like it, but by the end, you look kind of like you're melting into the ground.
I am definitely melting into the ground by the time,
Well,
that ends.
aside from the heat, I couldn't hear myself. The sound
Oh
just went out into
no!
nothing. You know,
What instrument are you?
piano, keyboards, and
Okay,
singer.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
yeah,
it can happen, playing live, so many
and that's
different
the
things.
worst when you can't hear. It's like it totally takes.
Yeah, it was an experience. So, just describe your band sound a little bit for people who've never heard you. What genre do you guys consider yourself?
Say it's mostly rock, but we kind of have a little dance and a little funk. Uh,
Blues.
yeah, I guess a little blues
So
music.
I think our genre is all of the genres as long as they speak to us. So it's song specific a lot of the times. For me, I know it is. So whatever is like, there's a connection there where I really feel like I could do the song justice, or I can feel something. That's kind of how I always pick the songs.
Yeah.
And Pete's good at knowing. It's very interesting. He'll pick songs of like, I'll be going through something in my life and he'll be like, oh, here, let's sing this song, which talks about something like that. So he's good at picking songs that he knows that I can connect
There's a lot
to
to write about now, so you know it's it helps. It helps when you have to write material. If you have something to write about. So the whole COVID thing, we wrote a song called "Get Out and Party Today." I wrote that about a year ago, maybe a little less, and it was about people being locked in lockdown, wearing masks, and fear of dying and things like that, and not being able to go out and enjoy life. And then knowing that COVID would go away, the story on the song, and we have a narrative video. It's on our YouTube channel. You know, finally people can get out, enjoy life, and dance to music and things like that. And that particular song has kind of got like a Santana sound to it.
Oh, great.
Yeah, we imitate Santana a lot. So we do "Oh, Como Va" and "Black Magic Woman," you know, the typical Santana tunes. So
yeah, people love them. It definitely gets people out of their seats.
When you guys are out performing, how much of your set is covers and how much is original?
Mostly covers here, because on Long Island, that's what they want to hear. The clubs want to hear covers.
Yes.
But we sneak in, you know, maybe 10% originals. You know.
Yeah.
We play in the city, that's different. You know, they'll have like an original kind of thing where you just bring your originals in.
Right. It's more about originals there. But yeah, the island definitely still loves their covers.
Grace, who are some of your heroes in the music industry?
I love Kelly Clarkson. She's incredible. And Pink is another incredible musician and vocalist. But also love Janis Joplin. I definitely have a connection there. And Aretha Franklin. So
nice.
So I think my style is kind of like Aretha Franklin and Janis Joplin, like mashed together.
That's what I say. That's how I describe it.
So, yeah, I would say those two fundamentally, if I had to, you know, what is my inspiration and where some of my style, I guess, comes from or was inspired by.
Cool. How about you, Peter?
Well, you know, I'm the classic rock guy, you know, so, you know, Carlos Santana, Led Zeppelin, Aerosmith, Boston, but then some old blues material. I like funk, you know, Sly and the Family Stone, P-Funk, things like that. So it's kind of like a fusion, actually, because Grace, she's more of a modern pop vocalist, and I'm more like a classic rock.
Pop rock, I would say.
Well, I use modern pop rock. You know, but, you know, she does, you know, Kelly Clarkson really well, and, you know, Aretha Franklin, which is, you know, classic R&B. And so Rock You Through the Night is really kind of a fusion of all of those things.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, it's got that little rock and roll kind of riff in the beginning and talk box in the middle. But then we have the vocals that are kind of R&B sort of, you know, and have fast phrasing like Kelly Clarkson.
So Grace, you're the lead singer, right?
Yes.
And Peter, you play...
I'm the guitar player.
You're the guitar player. Okay. Are you the primary songwriter as well?
Yeah.
So you're the only one writing, or do other people in the group write?
No, Grace and I wrote a song. She wrote a song. It's called Rushing Apathy. It's not out yet. We're going to put it out this summer. It's a very powerful song. It's kind of in the hard rock genre, but not very hard. But
hard enough.
we are, you know, we
just right.
tend to be a little bit more hard rock, but not always. Not always.
I tend to take it there. I never know until it's happening, but usually that's kind of where we go because I have more of a edgy, angsty thing going on.
Grace is a powerhouse singer, so we have to utilize that power voice, you know. She really is. She's something.
I have something to say, so.
Well, that's great. That's great. And it's, you know, from a lot of the stuff I listen to that's coming out more recently, singing tends to be almost a lost art these days because I'm hearing so much more synthesized, processed music and just a raw voice. I don't hear a lot of it anymore. It's sad because that's really the soul of the music, I think.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah.
You know, so we need more powerhouse singers like you out there.
All right.
I think for
I'm
sure.
I'm glad to contribute.
Yeah.
Do you have your music on streaming platforms like Spotify and things like that?
Yes.
Yeah.
How is it doing?
You search Live Vinyl on Spotify or livevinyllive.com. You'll find all our links to everything, really.
Are you having any success with the streaming in terms of a lot of people playing it and getting some money coming in with it, or is it
A lot of people playing and not a lot of money coming
not a lot
in,
of
but,
money? Yeah.
Spotify doesn't pay too well, you know. But
No,
it
they
gives
pay
you an opportunity
terrible.
to play your music, so it's good for that.
Yeah.
Well, the thing I've heard about Spotify is that if you're lucky enough to start getting on playlists, then you can potentially see some, you know.
Yeah, yeah,
some
that's what
decent
happened.
money.
You know,
Yeah.
we have almost 100,000 streams.
Oh,
Since
that's good.
11 months. Yeah, about
Wow.
100, almost 100,000. 3 songs that are released.
Is just things pretty much back to normal in New York as far as you can get out and play, and clubs are back to full capacity now? And
It's just about there. So our last couple of gigs, we were able to not be wearing masks and people were able to dance again. So it's definitely, we're like, oh, okay, we're almost back completely to where we need to be.
I couldn't imagine playing on stage wearing masks unless that was part of your costume.
Right.
We're
We
going to
never
start a
did.
band called The Masks.
Thankfully, we just had to, enter and exit, and then sometimes we couldn't even mingle with the people who came, the fans and stuff. So that was rough, but we didn't actually have to wear them on stage, thankfully. Because I don't know how, how would I do anything?
Yeah, you don't
But-
have to wear them.
But it's interesting the places that people do wear masks that you would think they wouldn't. But thankfully, we're just moving away from that as a whole with everything. So
Yeah, well, New York State is, opened up everything now.
yeah.
As of June 1st, there's technically no regulations other than when you're traveling on mass transit or if you're in a medical place, like a hospital or any
Right.
doctor's office. So, the COVID numbers are really low now. I think I looked at it, it was like 500 in the whole state of New York, new cases. So.
Well, good. I hope this thing goes away and we can
Yeah.
get on with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, guys, thanks so much for coming on the show. We got to wrap this up. We're going to check out your video. The song is called Rock You Through the Night. Anything you want to tell us about it before we say goodbye and have a look?
This song is about getting out.
What we're
having
doing
fun.
right now. So we
Yeah.
hope you can all get out there and have a good time and enjoy each other and have a great summer.
Okay, well, Peter and Grace from Live Vinyl, thank you very much for being on the show. Best of
Thank
luck
you,
with
Thank you
everything.
so much.
We are Live Vinyl. We're so happy to be back here at 89 North and recording for you. We're going to start off our set with a few originals from our upcoming EP called Living in the 2020s. And I hope you enjoy the show.
We're gonna rock you through the night tonight. Today, we're here to stay. We're gonna break on through the other side, alright. Hey, we're here to stay. We're gonna rock you through the night tonight. Today, we're here to stay. We're gonna break on through the other side, alright. Sing a little song, blues you alone, getting through the night, running through the line. Get the party started, bring some along, singing all right, singing hard song. Into the music, shake